clap loud. You gotta do the
There you go.
cheerleader clap.
Yeah, you gotta cup your hands.
Shannon, we did cheerleading. She didn't.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
No.
No, you gotta make a cup.
Like with your palms. Yeah.
Okay, last one. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Allie. Allie, how are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why?
Of course.
Because this is a very special episode of Hot Girls Hockey.
Yeah.
It is Hot Girls Hockey Holiday Edition.
Hell yeah.
And if you are listening to this episode on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts right now, stop what you're doing.
Don't pause. Don't pause. But stop.
Oh, right. Yeah. Don't pause. Listen to the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
But stop what you're doing. But don't stop what you're doing. And go over to your little YouTube app, open it up, type in Hot Girls Hockey, find our channel, and you can watch the recorded video, the first ever recorded episode of Hot Girls Hockey.
Yeah. It's great.
So excited. Now, Shannon, Sarah, part of the reason why we're doing this episode is to celebrate the end of the year, the holiday season. We just finished our 10th episode.
We did.
Yes.
So excited.
Forgot to mention it was our 10th
Yeah.
episode during the 10th episode, but that's fine.
That is totally fine.
It's fine.
Because you did it. You don't want to jinx yourself. You want to get through the 10th episode so then you can get to the next episode.
Yeah.
And in this episode, we are just feeling a little bit festive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel
The set is very festive.
pretty festive.
And do you know what got me into the holiday spirit this week?
What was it?
What got you into the holiday spirit,
Well,
Allie?
I'm so glad you asked. Because I will tell you. I was at a likely place for me to be. I was at the ice rink. Are you shocked?
No. If you said the grocery store, I would have been shocked.
When I tell you that I have not been at a grocery store in like 4 weeks, I am not exaggerating.
Oh, wow.
How are you alive?
What?
The old man who lives upstairs keeps bringing me groceries and just keeps me from starving.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's nice.
Oh my gosh. No, I was at the ice rink.
Okay.
And of course, because it's the holiday season, it's not just the usual figure skaters and occasional hockey player at the rink.
Yeah.
There are, families. There are Hanukkah was right before Christmas this year. So there were lots of kids off of school for Hanukkah who were skating around. And as I was at the rink, I saw this family come on. And when I tell you, I think I am being haunted by a Hallmark movie.
Huh?
I've said multiple times that your life is a Hallmark movie.
I think
But
it
you're being
is.
haunted by it?
Like in a good way.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's like a friendly welcome spirit.
Okay.
All right.
There are Hallmark movies about ghosts too. So anyway,
And there's a Hallmark movie for everything.
there is.
And I'm living in one.
Yeah.
What happened was this family shows up and it's mom and dad, 2 kids, like a boy and a girl, right? They're in their cute little holiday outfits, their little earmuffs, their little gloves. And the dad is like Mr. Businessman.
All right.
He's got his khakis on. He's got his work button down on. He has his like a little holster for his cell phone.
To ice skate?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yes. And I'm like, not to be like one of those people, but sometimes at like public skating sessions, you never know what
Yeah.
you're going to get. It can be a little chaotic, especially if there are people who like, it's their first time ever at a rink. They don't really know the rules of the road or whatever. So this family comes on and I'm like, oh, I don't want to like accidentally skate into them. And I'm trying to like practice my little sequences, whatever. When I tell you, this was the most wholesome family I've ever seen in my life.
Aw.
His dad
Aw.
gets on the rink. He's got his little rented skates on. And he
Yeah.
starts skating around. And the joy on this man's face, I have not seen that since childhood. It
Aw.
was delightful. He's skating around. At one point, he gets on his cell phone. And I'm like, oh God, is this guy going to take like a phone call on the ice? And he's like taking like a video of himself just like scooting around. And he's going around to everyone. He's like, this is so fun. You guys, this is so fun. I'm having so much
Oh
fun.
my God.
And he's taking all these videos of his kids and he's like sending messages to everyone he's ever met, telling them how fun ice skating is.
Wow.
Wow.
It
This guy was having a moment.
It was so
Huh.
cute. He's like holding his kids' hands. They're all skating together. His wife is skating with them.
I
It
love
was
that.
That's
adorable.
so wholesome.
I just
Wow.
felt the Christmas music was playing. I was in a
Wow.
cute little outfit. I was just feeling really jolly.
Yeah.
I got Christmas music playing in my head right now.
Do you?
Do you?
What song?
Yeah. Last Christmas.
Oh.
My heart. I hate the music video, but we're moving on.
Yep.
So then it started to get weird. So I'm
Oh.
like, maybe I am the main character in a Hallmark movie.
Oh.
You know how in a Hallmark movie there's always
You
that woman.
are the main character. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm Mrs. Career Woman in the Hallmark movie.
That's
you know?
true.
Yes.
That she's a strong, independent lady who lives in the city and works
Uh-huh.
her career
Yeah.
job, blah, 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 blah. So, I go from my jolly little day at the ice rink to a busy day at work.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, I get up. The old man brings me groceries.
Love it.
I'm walking around my apartment waiting for an important phone call, like Miss Career Lady
Yeah.
would.
Mhm.
And as I'm waiting for my important phone call, so for reference, I live in a Victorian. This is relevant to the story.
Okay.
Yes. It's a very old, classic building, right? It's been around since the 1850s, I
Yeah.
think. So it has like this really nice tiled fireplace in the middle. It's got all these carvings in it. It's really cool. And there's like that iron grate that blocks off the chimney. Well, I'm walking
Yeah.
around my apartment. I'm not making this up. I'm walking around my apartment and all of a sudden I notice something like sticking out of the fireplace, like up out of the grate. And it looks just like a piece of
Yeah.
tape or something. And I thought it was like left over from my holiday decorations.
Sure.
I'm so scared.
And so I go over and I like pull it out.
Oh?
She has something?
Yes.
Oh. I
This is
thought
the,
this is what she pulled out of the fireplace.
No,
I know. I was like, we saw this last week.
This,
Okay.
is
Yeah.
the, this is the Devil's Math notebook.
It is.
Okay.
No, so I pull out of the fireplace this.
What in the world?
This is a Hallmark card with the letter A on it
For Allie.
for Allie.
Allie, is this real?
This is
I'm not making any of this up.
Real?
What
I
in
flip
the
it
world?
over and it says on the back of the card, after Christmas Day, that which you seek will come your way. Alice.
Oh my God. What in the world?
So A for Alice, not for Allie.
Close enough.
And then I open it up.
Freaky close enough.
So this is like someone's Christmas card. It says Hallmark on the back. It's like an
Yeah.
actual Hallmark
This
card.
is
Yeah.
wild.
I have no idea how old this is.
What in the world?
Wow. I'm going to assume the card used to be white.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah. So after Christmas Day, that which we seek will come our way.
Wow.
I'm in absolute disbelief.
Yeah. You are a character in a Hallmark movie,
I think so.
literally. What do you think is about to come though?
Maybe a better season for the Devils.
Can we hope for that?
Oh,
Maybe.
I was gonna say the tall
Or is it
man
the
with
tall
eyes.
man with eyes?
It's gonna open the peach jar finally.
It could be either.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
Maybe both.
Allie. That's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, this is the continuing plot of the Hallmark movie.
At first, I honestly thought you were gonna say like Santa fell through when you saw something. That was incredible.
I hope it got you into the holiday spirit.
I am in the holiday
Definitely.
spirit.
Yeah.
Well, while we're in the holiday spirit, what are we going to do?
We're gonna, as you would say, record this podcast because this is Hot Girls Hockey, born in Jersey, our weekly opinions on the Devils. But this week, we're doing something extra special, and we're going to bring you the Hot Girls Hockey Holiday Special.
Yeah.
So we won't be covering games this week, but we will be talking about some wacky hockey traditions, cryptid stories,
Hmm.
and more.
Surprises.
Yes.
Surprises
There's
for sure.
literal pieces in our outline that says surprise, surprise. There's actually a third surprise I didn't write in there, and I'm just going to spring it when I want
Oh,
to.
that's right.
But Sarah's in on it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't
So
worry
we're
about
going to
it.
move on and start off with some wacky holiday traditions.
Nope.
No. We're going to start off with
Yep.
some wacky hockey traditions.
All right.
So I wanted to bring this to you guys. These are some things that are like obvious, but I never thought about it before and why the players do it. So we're going to start off simple. One of the hockey traditions is the players will tap their sticks against the boards in celebration.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty normal, but I never thought about it before. they tap their sticks because they're wearing gloves. So they can't clap for each other, but they will tap their sticks for each other.
I never figured that out. I just thought it was because it was like louder.
Yeah. I mean, that too.
Maybe. Yeah.
We could teach them all how to cheerleading clap.
I can't. Also, the teammates will all tap the goalie's pad before the start of the game, which is so sweet.
That's really cute.
I love that for good luck. And the last thing I have here is any team that goes to the playoffs will stop shaving.
Yes.
And they'll do a playoff beard.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to show their dedication, that they're thinking about nothing but hockey. That's what I read. But
yeah. Or it's
my
like
question is,
Samson, and you cut your hair, you lose your power.
oh,
Like Samson and Delilah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's all right. Someone will.
Okay. I was just saying, why? Like, why? Just, you have your normal shaving routine. Just do it.
It's like finals week. You got to focus. You don't have time to worry about your grooming.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to buckle down.
I don't know. For me, the state of myself is a state of mind,
That's true.
as you guys have said previously. So,
Yeah.
but let's get into my favorite wacky hockey traditions.
I love this. I think this is the best tradition in the world.
Allie and Sarah brought this to my attention. Can
Yes.
you please tell me, for everybody who, I'm sure most hockey fans know about
Yes.
this,
Yeah.
but for anybody who doesn't, this was quite a delight.
This is like one of my favorite traditions because every once in a while, people who don't watch hockey will hear about this and they'll come up to me and they'll be like, do you know about the octopus thing?
That literally happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, right?
I'm not even kidding.
And you're like, yeah, the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Like, okay. This is my favorite thing. It started in 1952. The Red Wings went to the playoffs, and the playoffs were obviously different then. There was a different amount of teams. You didn't have to win 16 games to get the Stanley Cup. You only had to win 8.
Mhm.
You know what else has 8?
Since we already talked about it, an octopus.
An octopus has 8 legs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 games, 8
Mhm.
legs. So you could say that to win the Stanley Cup in 1952, you needed an octopus worth of games to win.
So naturally.
Right. So naturally, if you're trying to encourage your team, you're trying to give them a little bit of good luck. You're not just going to rely on a beard. You're not just going to rely on tapping the goalie's pad. You're going to get an actual octopus and throw it on the ice.
Poor guy.
And you know what? It worked.
Yeah.
They did win.
Yeah.
The beginning of this wacky tradition. I just want to know who first thought we need something that's lucky and that has 8 associated with 8, and they thought octopus.
I can't remember who it was, but it was like an announcer. Or it was like a commentator, someone who made a comparison, and then it just kind of caught on from there.
Oh,
Got
okay.
But I love the mental leap of they need to win 8 games. Octopus. That sounds like
Yes.
that's like you
That's
would
what I
say
mean.
that. You would
Exactly.
It
yeah.
kind of does. Yeah.
Does anything come to mind when you think of the number 16?
I was just thinking about it. What insect? What?
2 octopus.
No, don't even joke. So the Red Wings will now, if they go to the playoffs, hang 2 huge inflated octopus from the
Oh,
ceiling
shoot.
of their rink
I love
to
that.
represent 16.
That's hilarious.
That's
His-
adorable.
I don't know if both of them are named Al, but one of them's named Al.
Oh my God, I'm one of the octopi.
I'm pretty sure.
I love that.
But what I really want to get into
Yes.
is how this tradition didn't just stick for the Red Wings, but it escalated
Mhm.
Mhm.
in the league.
Some other teams started throwing some stuff on the ice.
Yeah.
We are all Devils fans here.
Yeah.
This was the part of the podcast where I was going to pull out a Coyotes jersey,
I still can't believe you did that.
but it didn't ship in time. So
Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. That would have been a
She was
great
going to betray us
surprise.
one day. I told you.
Well, when the Coyotes go to the playoffs and the
Will
Devils
they?
are golfing, we'll be rooting for them. So in the 1995 playoff series, the Devils played the Red Wings. The Devils fans were like, we got to throw our own stuff onto the ice.
Yes.
We're the Devils. We're red. From New Jersey. We're by the shore. Lobster.
Yeah. They threw a lobster onto the ice.
Like multiple lobsters?
I believe it was one lobster.
That's kind of sad.
Again,
Don't
poor
quote me
guy.
on that, but that was my understanding of when I read up about this, that it was a lobster.
I wonder, do you think it was like a live lobster? Like someone got it from the tank and they just like tossed it out there and it like scuttled away safely?
I hope so. I had
I'm doubtful.
something I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about later after we talk about all these things that get thrown on the ice,
Yeah.
about the people who have to gather these things
Yeah.
and pick up the live octopus. Well, it's not alive, but they got to pick up
They still have
an
to pick it up.
uncooked octopus. It's pretty slimy.
What are some of your other things people have thrown on the ice?
So it gets better. This one really stuck. So the Nashville Predators against the Red Wings in the 1999 playoffs, a fan threw a catfish onto the ice.
Those are not
And-
small.
No, they're not.
No, they are not. And this one stuck because they continue to do this as their good luck tradition, from my
Catfish.
understanding. I saw a video of someone throw a catfish that was too big for the skater to like pick up. And I'm like, how do you
Oh,
get
dude.
the catfish into the rink onto the
Wait,
ice?
that is
They get that past security somehow.
That's the thing I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You-
that was also
and
pre 9/11, so
it
you
was
can do whatever
alive.
then.
You
That's
put it in
yeah.
a trench coat and you're like, this is my friend Ted.
Yeah.
He just
He's
don't-
just a little sleepy right now. Don't worry about him.
judge him. He
Yeah.
has whiskers. Like it's a style
He
choice.
can't walk right now. It's fine.
So this is one of my favorites. It gets even better. The Oilers against the Red Wings in 2006 decided they would throw steaks onto the ice in
Why?
response to the octopi tradition. It gets even better. The San Jose Sharks versus the Red Wings in 2007. Can you guess what they threw on the ice?
I don't want to.
They threw a 3-foot leopard shark onto the ice.
How? Literally how?
Like, how did you?
How did they
How
get
do you
it
get
in?
that?
You just put it under your jersey.
3
tuck
feet?
it in there.
3 feet? Also, this stuff smells.
Yeah.
This is the thing I like. I'm like, do you sacrifice the bag that you bring in? I don't know.
Probably.
Then when the Red Wings played the Pittsburgh in 2008 playoffs, the whole suit, oh my gosh, the stores in the area, you required an ID to buy an octopus to make sure you weren't from Michigan
That's
trying to
what
buy an
you were
octopus.
talking
This is
about.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. That I
You're
thought
from
was-
Michigan. No octopi
Not
for
for
you.
you.
Thought that was hysterical.
Was
And
it just any seafood or was it just octopus?
I think it was just octopus. I'm going to let you read the next one, Allie, because this one's for you.
Yeah.
The 2010 playoffs. The Coyotes. Loves of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Threw a rubber snake onto the ice, which is
How come?
on brand for the Coyotes. Yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause it's Arizona.
rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah.
I
but
honestly respect the not
Okay.
throwing a real snake.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
throwing a fake snake.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Probably because it'd be
Yeah.
really hard to get a dead snake onto the ice.
Yeah.
Compared to seafood, you go to
Yeah.
the store. It's the thing you can get at the store.
Some things. Can you buy a tiger shark at the seafood store?
No, somebody totally caught that
Yeah.
and threw it onto the ice. That's my guess.
Well, that same year that the Coyotes were throwing snakes onto the ice, what did the Sharks do, Shannon?
They threw a shark with an octopus in its mouth onto the ice.
It's cold.
I thought this was
Nasty.
funny.
Yeah.
As somebody who's worked at a restaurant before, and the chef and I had too much fun playing with the playing with the fish that we would have to fillet every day because we got like a huge Atlantic salmon. This might be a little gross, but we would take the eyes out.
We're vegetarian. We
We
have no
are.
idea what she's talking about.
I mean,
Okay.
I do eat. I'm a pescatarian. I'm a liar.
Oh,
but
that's true. I have eaten a fish.
So we take the eyes out and put it in the mouth of the salmon so it looked like Beetlejuice. And then we give him a name every time we did this. I know it's nasty.
again, we learn something new about Shannon every episode.
How have I not told you that before?
I don't know. You probably have. I just.
Oh my gosh.
Just out so many stories.
Yeah.
I want to say the end of all this throwing stuff on the ice.
Yeah.
At least we haven't seen anything recorded after this was in 2017 when the Ducks were playing in the playoffs, someone threw a skinned duck on the ice.
Not cool.
Not fun anymore.
Nope. Ruined it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that ended it.
Could have done like stuffed animal ducks.
Yeah. A
I don't
rubber
know.
ducky.
Sure. Rubber
Yeah.
ducks would have been funny.
Rubber duckies would be hilarious.
They ruined it.
Not
Yep.
fun anymore. I don't think it was the Ducks fans who threw that. I think it was the opposing fans.
Right,
Mm,
which would make way more
Yeah.
sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
It would.
Ay, ay, ay.
Not cool.
What is this other note that you have here?
This one was funny because this just got banned immediately. So in 1995, there was, I don't know which player, but a player killed a rat in the locker room and then immediately scored 2 goals after. So all the Panthers fans thought this was like a good luck charm. So they started throwing rubber rats on the ice before the games. And they banned it immediately. Next year,
They banned that, but not like actual animals.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's why I thought it was so funny. And just the fact that a player just killed a rat
yeah,
in
what are
the
you
locker
doing?
room.
I'm
What
more
happened
alarmed
there?
by this. Like, what is going on in
Yeah.
the Panthers locker room that there's just rats
There's a
running
rat in
about?
there.
Hopefully
I don't
it's
know.
improved since then.
I hope so. It's been
But Florida, you never
Sometime.
know.
right.
At least it's not a gator.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you
Yeah.
imagine throwing alligators on the ice?
I'd quit. If I was on either team and an alligator was on the ice, I'd be like, bye, y'all. This is enough.
And my last note on this wacky holiday, wacky hockey tradition when
Yep.
researching about the octopus was I watched a news anchor practice throwing how they would have to launch the octopus onto the ice and they were just throwing this dead octopus around in a parking lot.
An
and I was
actual
like,
dead octopus?
yeah, and I'm like, what a waste of
Wow.
seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just get a stuffed octopus.
I know. Thought it was hysterical. This raised a lot of questions for me. A lot of people sacrificing their bags to seafood, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably.
How do they sneak these items in? And what do they do with the stuff after? I assume they throw it out.
Yeah, because you have to.
But that would suck to be the person that has to clean up all of the dead fish off of the ice.
Right?
What do they do with the bears after bear night? Like, speaking of hockey traditions, like the stuffed bears, where do they go?
I know some of them, I know after a hat trick,
Yeah.
sometimes they will donate the hats. So they
Mhm.
might donate the bears. And
Mm.
sometimes they just put all the hats in lost and found. And other teams throw them out, was my understanding. So I wouldn't be surprised if the bears, they definitely donate them.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what your story has me thinking about?
What?
I'm thinking a lot about like the teams and their mascots.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, the Sharks, it's a good mascot.
Yeah.
Sharks like are not an ice creature.
Nah,
You
but it's
know?
close, right?
But I think they're a water creature.
Yeah.
Penguins, obvious, the
Yep.
hockey mascot.
Yes.
Invented hockey.
The Penguins did invent hockey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot. That was a long time ago. They
Yeah.
invented hockey.
Penguins invented hockey. You know what team has a great mascot?
Yeah, I do.
The Jersey Devil is just a perfect mascot.
I think so.
So good.
And there were like other names that they threw around when the Devils came to New Jersey to be potential mascots.
Mhm.
There was.
Yeah, there was like Meadowlanders and
Ew.
Terrible.
Nothing as good as the most obvious one, Jersey Devil. And I
Right.
think it's a perfect mascot because it's such an iconic Jersey story.
Yeah.
It's something that I feel like everyone who grows up here has a certain connection to. I definitely was one of those kids who thought the Jersey Devil was real.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I still actually think the Jersey Devil might be real.
Yeah. I'm not certain. Maybe.
Yeah. And I think for this to be like technically New Jersey's only real like major league team,
Sorry, I
they
can't say so.
have to have the Jersey Devil as their mascot.
Yeah.
Being as we are all from New Jersey, something I feel robbed of is that I have never had a New Jersey Devil encounter.
Me neither.
I've never had one.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Pine Barrens?
No, I haven't.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
But
Exactly.
you know what? You've been to the Pine Barrens.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time in the Pine Barrens.
You sure have.
I've spent a lot of time in South
You
Jersey.
have.
Rip.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet the Jersey Devil?
All right, guys. I need you to buckle up.
I am.
because I do have a story for you.
I'm
Because
so excited.
I believe that I have my Jersey Devil encounter.
Yeah.
I can't even look at this. Get rid of this.
Just tell it to us.
Do you
All
wanna-
right, I'm telling it to you.
Screens are down.
No,
I don't know how to do that.
Jade,
I keep
it's
hitting my
I don't know how to do it either. You could keep it up for consistency, for continuity, for however I cut around.
That's true.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, I'm breaking everything.
All right, guys. Let's set the mood. We're buckled in.
Yep.
We're in our hot tub.
We are buckled in the hot tub.
Yes, we are
Dipping
buckled into the
Oreos.
hot tub.
Right.
Into the water.
Yeah. Exactly. Don't worry, I'm gonna put a sound effect in here.
Okay. I'm in the hot tub. It's
All
summer.
Mhm.
In my little bathing suit.
Yeah.
I'm drinking
Nighttime.
a little drink.
There's no lights.
Mhm.
We're in the woods
We're in the woods.
because the story takes place in the woods.
Not just any woods.
South Jersey woods.
Yeah.
So it was my senior year of college, and I decided that I wanted to do nighttime photography for my college class because I thought I was artsy and cool.
You are artsy
So-
and cool.
We'll get back to that later. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out into the middle of the woods. Not when it gets dark, but the middle of the night,
Yep.
like midnight. And I had my friend come with me, and for anonymity sake, did I say it correctly?
Anonymity.
Anonymity.
But that's
Still
how it's
no, but it's
pronounced now.
All right.
Anonymity.
The friend who was with me, his name is Steve.
Yep.
Steve.
Steve.
Defenseman for the New Jersey Devils.
Yes. So Steve was with me. And we go out behind the house that I was renting that year, go deep into the woods. We bring one flashlight with us.
Yeah, that's all you
Because I
need.
didn't bring a flashlight, but he brought a flashlight. But we brought 2 cameras. I'm like, it's fine. I got
Yeah.
a flash on my camera.
Yeah.
So we
Worked
go
for the Blair Witch Project.
yeah. We go so far to the point I can't see any more house lights around us. And I'm like, perfect. There's a dead tree over there. Take some flash
Artsy.
photography pictures. Artsy.
Are you like posing on the log?
I did have someone pose dead on a log. That did happen at a separate time before this night outing.
Oh my God.
But after this night outing, I no longer did this.
Okay.
Fair.
So we're taking pictures, doing some long exposure shots, set up a tripod, all that jazz. And we hear some rustling, and Steve and I kind of grew up in the woods. We don't really think anything of it. Raccoon, possum, whatever.
It's me.
But then it's, yes, it's you. But then it becomes persistent. And I'm like, okay, something's hanging around. And all of a sudden, we hear flapping above us in a tree that I'm taking pictures of.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
right above you.
Yes, right above us. And we both freeze for a moment, look at each other, and we're like, did we really hear flapping? So we move slowly to gather our things, and we hear it again. But this time, it does not stop. And I mean, when I say flapping, I've heard a lot of shit, okay, in the woods. What I mean by I've been in the woods. But it sounded like as if somebody genuinely had a cape on, was sitting in the tree, flapping.
Oh my
Like, it
God.
was so loud. But it was like, not like super aggressive, but just consistent. And he has the one flashlight and he's trying to find whatever the fuck it is in the tree. And I'm like, turn off your flashlight. Because whatever it is, I don't want it to see us. Not thinking at the time that whatever this thing is probably has night vision.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't want it to know where we are. So, like an idiot, I said, turn off the flashlight. We turn off the flashlight.
Stop. You're like, you
And-
know what would make this situation less scary? Complete darkness.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we are standing in complete darkness. The flapping stops for a second.
Ooh.
And then it doesn't start again. Whatever it was in the tree jumped to the ground. And it starts charging at us.
God.
Flapping heading in our direction. Just grab the camera and we bolt. We have no idea what direction we're running in, but we're just going. And whatever this thing is following us fast. I mean, hopefully I've never ran that fast in my life, but I don't know. But we're just going. And all of a sudden we hit a clearing and we come out into an apple orchard. And I've never seen this orchard before, but we get, I want to say like maybe 5 feet into the clearing, and whatever was on our heels just stopped right at the line.
Ooh.
And it never came out into the open, but we didn't stop running. We just kept going. And it wasn't until like halfway through the orchard, we look back, felt like whatever was there was still there, but we never got a look at it. And we catch our breaths and we're like, did that happen where we just chased out of the woods by some large flapping creature?
So you were taking pictures of the tree, right?
Yeah.
Did you get a picture of it?
No, I've reviewed these photos many times. There was nothing in the photos.
Shame.
So we figured out that we were at a farm like down the street.
Yeah.
Once we got our bearings, we got back to the house, and we wouldn't say like what it was. We couldn't even rationalize what had just happened.
Yeah.
And people asked us what happened because we were freaked.
Yeah.
And there was a time where privately Steve and I had spoken to each other, and he was the one who said it first. And he's like, I honestly feel like we were just chased out of the woods by the Jersey Devil.
It sounds
like it.
That's what it felt like. Horrifying. When I retell the story, I like to tell people that I was chased by a very, very, very large turkey to make myself feel better.
That was up in the top of the tree somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow. And I tell myself that now, just to believe that I didn't have a Jersey Devil encounter.
I think you did.
Yeah, I told myself that until I moved away from there.
Yeah.
And then I kind of let it sink in. Now I could really fully tell this story. But at the time, I was like, oh, it's turkey. Never went back. Never had a hard time walking into the backyard.
Oh my gosh.
That was my Jersey Devil encounter.
I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to be terrified in the woods, I'll chase you with like a chainsaw and a mask on if you want that experience.
Oh, I don't think it was the terrified aspect that she wanted. I think it was the Jersey Devil, but
It's going to be terrifying.
That's correct.
Oh my God.
Where do we go from there?
I don't know.
Shannon, thank you for that very intriguing story.
I love that story. It's so good.
Well, let's get out of the hot tub and
Put on our towels.
Yep.
yeah,
Dry off.
Because we're going to
get back into our festive mood.
We're going to go caroling, guys.
Oh,
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We always have to sing a song in every episode of this show.
My gosh.
Yes.
So we wrote a little Christmas song.
I'm so ready.
So that we're
I'm
not going to
excited.
sing. We're not going to do the whole thing. We're not going to do the whole thing because that will take way too long. So we're going to just start at 12 and just go down to the end, and that'll be it.
This is
Okay.
incredible.
Okay.
You wrote this.
Me and Roman, yeah.
We should just sing the whole thing.
It's going to take too long if we sing the entire...
So we're starting on the 12th day of Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Do we have to we gotta like me.
What is it that they do in High School Musical?
Okay. Who's starting?
All of us. We're going to all sing it at the same time.
Okay, like who's gonna cue us in?
Producer, cue us in.
Nope.
All right. So,
Okay, ready? Shannon, count us in.
Yeah, you always
We're starting with on the 12th day, right?
Day of
Okay.
Christmas.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, ready?
3, 2, 1.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love came to me. 12 devils winning, 11 gritties gritting, 10 icing calls, 9 bandit checking, 8 stolen hats, 7 hockey sticks, 6 Stanley Cups, 5 goalies, 4 gritties, 3 Hughes brothers, 2 pairs of skates, and a puck behind a goalie.
I like how Gritty makes an appearance twice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm obsessed.
I meant to add it all up so you'd find out how many Gritties you'd end up with after all of the 12 days and everything, but I forgot to add them up, so
I can
it's
do
fine.
the math for you.
Okay.
Sarah, this was incredible.
I'm obsessed
Thank you.
with this. Oh my gosh. So wait.
So there we go. We took care of our song for the episode.
Love it. So we got 11 Gritties.
11 Gritties.
But
Twice.
if you, because you have to have multiple of them like for every single day.
Right.
Yeah. So you end up with like 30 Hughes brothers.
You end up with 58 Gritties.
That's the exact amount of Gritties that I want for Christmas.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
58 Gritties.
Mhm.
I have to.
But only one puck behind the goal. Well, I guess 12 pucks
You
behind
will
the
get
goal.
12.
You will get
Yeah,
12
it's
pucks.
still
Yeah.
not good for the whole season. Although it does say 12 Devils winning at the top, so they
Only
do
12 of
they only
them.
win 12 times.
Well, you know what? Speaking of only 12 Devils,
Yeah.
I have a surprise for y'all.
I'm so
It
excited.
features only 10 Devils.
Okay.
But
Whoa.
I would like to introduce you all to my special segment.
I cannot wait
Okay.
for this.
Whoa.
We need to do a little bit of a set change.
iPad
We do.
down. All right. Magic transition. All right, Allie.
Yeah.
What the flip is going on?
I'm so glad you asked. Sarah has a suspicion of what's going
Oh,
on.
I know what's going on.
I have no idea what's going
But-
on.
I present to you all the Devil's Dance Moms Pyramid.
Shannon has no idea what this is at all.
She has no idea.
I love this.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you know the reality TV show Dance Moms?
Yeah.
Okay. So JoJo Siwa, Maddie Ziegler,
Mhm.
you know, okay.
Yeah.
So they would get ranked on a pyramid.
Every week. Based on like
Okay.
the performance.
Like Maddie Ziegler was always at the top.
Okay.
And then Abby Lee Miller would
Yeah.
put them on a board, their headshots, and she would go through explaining where everyone was on the pyramid and,
And
what
why.
you did to get there.
I can't wait.
All right.
And so I present to you my Devil's Dance Moms Pyramid.
I'm buckling in again.
Yep.
There are
Buckled.
10 players on this pyramid.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I couldn't do the whole team. So these are just the 10 players that I felt had a spot on the pyramid to talk about.
Okay.
Wow.
The only criteria for this pyramid is just how I feel about them when I was creating the pyramid.
Sure.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
your favorite player is at the bottom of the pyramid, I do not care.
Or if
All
they
right.
didn't even make the
If
pyramid.
they didn't even make the
then-
pyramid, not my
bad.
fault.
All right.
Okay. So there are only 10 players on this pyramid, mostly because I just didn't have room to put everyone on the pyramid. This is the bottom. This is the worst spot to be.
Got it.
This is the best spot to be. All right. So we move our way up here.
All right.
We're moving our way up.
Let's start on the bottom.
All right.
Let's do this.
At the bottom of the pyramid.
All right.
Now and forever always,
Oh.
we have Miles Wood. Because you are still dead to me.
Oh my God.
He belongs there. Yeah.
Forever.
I don't feel joy when I see his face anymore.
Absolutely not.
I'm angry.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
In the worst spot.
All right. So, bottom of the pyramid, Miles Wood. Get
Okay.
comfortable there. Next. Now, before, just remember, this is just based off my vibe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Second to the bottom of the pyramid.
She's
It's-
gasping.
It's Kevin Ball.
Really?
Okay.
What?
Why?
He's been fighting for us.
Yeah.
tall.
He got a Scrippuffle Award last week.
Too tall.
Too tall.
You're too tall, sir.
Too tall.
What are you doing up there?
We need
hello?
somebody tall for the team.
You
Come
can't
down
help that.
here. Mere mortals were not meant to be that tall.
Don't talk to the producer.
You're scaring the
Yeah.
children. Being a regular height like the rest of us. It's not his fault. He's just very tall and I'm frightened by that.
Okay.
I did pick this picture because I think his hair looks really good here.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's some
Okay.
So
positive, I
Yeah.
guess.
Fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember who's here. I'm just gonna unveil
Do you
it.
not have notes?
I do have notes. I'm not gonna look at them.
Oh, they're not in order.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, I think I remember who this is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This might be a controversial one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
surprised.
Third on the pyramid at the bottom is Akira Schmidt. Okay. This
Why?
has nothing to do with anything he's done.
It's just
So why is he there?
Anime was a mistake. That is why. You, sir, are a white farm boy from Switzerland.
It's not his fault.
Yeah,
his
he didn't
parents
pick
named him.
His
He didn't
parents
pick
named
it.
him Akira.
Yeah, they did.
His brother's name is Krillin.
Yeah, that one's really bad.
That's some weeb shit.
I know.
Anime
It's
was a
some
mistake.
good weeb shit.
Anime
though.
was a mistake. You are correct about that.
All right.
That's valid.
All right.
One piece of credit I will give him is that he is in the absolute correct career for him. If you name this man Akira, he had no choice but to become a goalie.
Yeah, that's true.
This was his destiny. Best of luck.
Yeah.
All right. Let me move out of the way so we can all see. Now remember, on this pyramid, it has to be a pyramid. It can't be a rectangle or it doesn't work. This is important because this person was put down here because I just didn't have room higher up on the pyramid, okay?
Oh.
Okay. I need to qualify.
Okay.
Controversial.
When I put him on the
perhaps.
pyramid, I had a reason to put him on the pyramid down here, and then I would have moved him up here, but I couldn't move anyone else without throwing the whole thing off.
Oh.
Okay? I'm sorry.
I know who it is.
I'm with you. All right,
I'm
let's
sorry.
I
see.
know who it is.
Who's in this
Yep.
How could you?
I knew it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the jacket.
He deserves better.
I'm sorry.
But we're fans of the jacket now.
But,
Yeah.
Right?
We are.
Yeah.
but
Okay. Because you couldn't move anybody else.
I
I get
left him
it.
down here because Curtis Lazar seems like the type of person who would understand that I just have to put someone in this position on the pyramid and wouldn't be too angry about it or take it personally. Like I think he would be
Yeah,
I think
that's
he would
fair.
be nice about it. And so I had to put him here for myself.
Okay. That's
Okay.
why he deserves to be at the top of the pyramid.
Later.
Okay.
The pyramid the pyramid is dynamic. We can move it. We can change it.
That's
All
true.
right.
So now we are moving to the middle of the pyramid.
Yes.
All right.
This is a special place to be. You're not at the top of the pyramid, but you're not at the bottom of the pyramid,
But you're on the pyramid.
but you're on the pyramid.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Give it to me.
this row is where I think I'm going to get a little controversial, a little spicy.
You already did.
Well,
I agree.
let's make it more so.
Oh.
Oh, I saw.
First in the middle row.
Okay. No, I think that's fine.
I feel like that's appropriate.
You're
we should
good.
maybe say who it is
So
for those not watching.
for those, oh yeah, I forgot this is also a podcast.
It is.
You've been good. I've been checking
Okay.
that you have.
Okay, so first in the middle row is Jesper Bratt. Now, there are a lot of people who might have issues with that. So let me reassure you, it has nothing to do with Bratt as a player. He's great. He's wonderful. My issue with Bratt is that he scares me. I am intimidated by Jesper Bratt. Okay? I don't know what it is. You can't tell in this photo because he looks relatively nice in this photo. But he has Jesper Bratt has the most withering glance I have ever seen in my life.
Mm.
like when you have to walk up to a professor to give them a paper that you know sucks, and they have like little reading glasses on, and they just like look up at you from under their reading glasses.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
and you want to die.
Yep.
That's how I feel about Jesper Bratt.
Okay.
I've never met Jesper Bratt.
Yes, you have.
You're right, I have.
I thought that's what you were talking
the
about.
look otherwise. Yeah.
We're
I
done.
was gonna say I've never met Jesper Bratt, but I'm sure he's a delightful, nice, wonderful person.
I mean, he might
Yeah.
be, but you have met him.
I have met him,
Yeah.
and you know what? He was really intimidating.
Yeah. So I think it's deserved. That spot.
Okay. Incredible.
All right, there we are, Jesper Bratt. Okay. Well, if you didn't think that one was controversial,
Okay.
then I feel good going into this next one.
Okay.
Interesting.
Middle of the pyramid, complete middle,
Complete
not
middle.
top, not bottom, not right, not left. Middle of the pyramid.
I'll cry. Because there's two people that I have strong feelings about.
Oh, hold on.
Next
This one's
piece.
tricky.
Oh.
Ah!
Wow.
You know what?
Okay.
I agree with this. I also agree with this.
He's been a little off, I think.
So
Even still.
these are not my reasons.
Okay.
Oh.
Middle child, middle of the pyramid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, but it's Jack Hughes. No. He doesn't need your sympathy. He doesn't, No.
Yeah.
Jack, middle child, extreme middle child energy. The reason I know is because I am also a middle child. And overachieving middle children who try way too hard, get frustrated way too easily, are too talented for their own good, are menaces upon society. Okay? Okay? I had to put him at the middle of the pyramid because, frankly, this is where I would have to put myself. This is where we belong. Jack Hughes and I, we are middle children. We are middle of the pyramid people.
I like this. This is not controversial to me so far, besides Curtis Lazar.
This is because we're not Jack Hughes girlies. The Jack Hughes girlies would have him up here, and I respect that.
But wrong.
Middle child energy, you get middle of the pyramid.
Yeah. All right.
However, on the other hand,
I swear. Yeah, I knew it.
Okay.
So we're looking at
Luke Hughes, baby boy,
Victorian child.
little lad,
Little
lad. As he would say,
I just like him.
the fuck are we doing here? This is the best line
Okay,
ever.
we doing
It
here?
is.
And here.
Yeah.
Younger sibling energy, they're always going to be above the middle kid.
Yes.
How it works.
All right.
Sucks, but it's true. So now, we move
don't
into the
know.
top three.
Because there's
know
one
now.
that I know that's going to be in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
One that I'm hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the third to me is just a wild card.
I don't know.
Actually, I take that back. It might be our It Boy. So give it to me.
Oh.
I already forgot who our It Boy was.
Dawson Mercer.
No.
Not like It
In
Boy of the
general.
week. I
Oh.
meant like in general.
Oh.
In general.
Okay.
Okay.
So there is one unifying quality that everyone at the top of the pyramid has.
Sure.
That is that I would like to hang out with them. Has nothing to do with how I feel
Yeah.
about them as a hockey player. Has nothing to do with how I necessarily feel about them as a person. It's just these 3 people I can imagine a fun hangout with. Just
Sure.
like a hangout.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Man, I know who I want at the top.
Did I put these in the right order? Hold
I
on
don't
a
know.
second.
Take
Hold
a
on
peek.
second. No, these are in the wrong order.
Well, okay.
Hold on a second.
That's fine.
So
We'll just
Do you
pretend.
want to
No.
rearrange? Or do you
we're gonna keep going forward, but
Just do
these
it.
are backwards. This
Yeah.
whole time we've been going this way. Now we're gonna go this way.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
fine.
got it?
We're dynamic. We're going with the flow.
Yeah.
For
This
people
is
not
number-
watching, we're doing a.
We are.
Yep.
Yeah, just watch the video. We are on the pyramid now. This is number 3. I'll swap them off screen.
All right.
This is number 3. This is number 2. This is number 1.
Got
It should have been the other way around.
No, it's fine. We're doing a snake.
We're doing
It's a snake.
We're doing a snake.
It's a snake.
There you go. Okay.
Let's do it.
So, number 3 was really an easy choice for me.
Okay.
This is Eric Holla.
Unexpected, but I'm okay
That's
with
the
it.
wild card I
Yeah.
wasn't sure about. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would love to hang out with Eric
Mhm.
Holla.
Eric Holla seems like someone who
Mhm.
could actually make golfing fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you went on the green, got yourself a beer,
mm-hmm.
and were hanging out with Eric Holla, I feel like you'd get some really good tea.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think you would just have some good gossip to spill.
I like it.
Yeah. He looks like a fun guy.
Mhm.
3rd on the pyramid.
I love how this is the first not headshot picture, too.
Yeah.
You will also note that Luke's picture is bigger than the rest of them.
Yeah.
I know.
So here's okay. I'm gonna
And not a
divert-
devil's
I'm gonna-
photo either.
Yes, yeah. This is his like Team USA jersey.
Mm.
I'm gonna go off on a little tangent for a second here while I build anticipation for these 2.
Okay.
Okay.
I was originally going to get like professionally printed glossy headshot photos of all of these players.
Woo.
But then it was hard to find like large enough high quality images of all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I was still going to do it. Like I was committed to this. I was going to format them
Mhm.
correctly. I was going to get them like really nicely printed. And then I had to picture myself, a grown adult woman, walking into a CVS,
Yeah.
having them printed out 10 different Devils players, and then handing over those prints to me.
Yeah.
They don't know what you're doing.
And that's the problem. Because
Yeah.
this is not a normal thing to do.
No. It's not.
And I was going to do it. I was going to suck it up and force myself to do it. But then I also realized that I would have to hand over $60
That's a lot.
to get all of these.
No.
Too much.
And
Way
I
too much.
realized that these crappy mismatched photos works just fine.
Yes.
Works just fine.
Honestly, the mat is better for the lighting. So
There you go.
perfect.
There you go.
It's like we coordinated.
And I avoided the mortifying experience of having to print out half of a hockey team at my local CVS pharmacy.
Perfect.
So,
All right.
Drum roll.
second
do
on the
it.
pyramid
Let's see it.
is Mr. Timo Meyer.
Okay. Yep. I saw that coming.
Yeah.
This photo is predictable. This is the photo I chose. It's him in his little Gucci sweater.
Ah, it's perfect.
The reason I selected this photo is because I think the hangout that would be fun with Timo is to go shopping.
Yeah. Okay.
This man looks like he could fuck up a mall.
Yes.
This is a man you could unleash in Short Hills.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He knows his way around a mall.
He's
Yeah.
there for what he
You
wants.
can
I
make a
love
whole
it.
day out of it. Have
Yeah.
a little cappuccino, hit the
Mhm.
stores, go to like lunch. I think Timo Meyer made a good choice coming to New Jersey because this is a mall man.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm all for this. All right.
So that
So-
means
That means, because I wasn't sure if you were going to include Timo,
Uh-huh.
the person that I think is obvious at the top for you
Mhm.
is not the person that I'm hoping that's at the top.
Interesting.
So who's at the top?
Okay. So I belabored over the top of the pyramid for weeks. You can't tell.
Weeks?
You
Wow.
can't tell from how shoddy this looks that I have been thinking about this for weeks, but I have been.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to make the top of the pyramid special. I was
All
like,
right.
I can't just pick someone at random. And then I realized, actually, it's my pyramid. I can do whatever I want. Therefore,
yes, you can.
at the top of the pyramid, we have oh, that's Jacob Truba.
Oh my god!
Sorry, this is like totally an accident. I have no idea how this got
I'm-
here. Never mind.
Oh, thank. Oh my god.
We can just get rid of that.
Oh my god!
You know, I believed you.
I did for a second.
Really?
I really did.
I
Huh.
Yeah.
I believed you.
I was
Of course
just
the top of the pyramid is
shock.
Nico. It's my pyramid.
It
Who else
had
would
to
it
be
be?
Nico. Yeah.
Who else would be up there?
Yeah.
Dougie Hamilton.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shannon.
He's the person I want to go out with. Like, you
Mm.
know, go
To
get
hang out
drinks
with?
and hang out.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry.
it would be so much fun.
I'll make another pyramid with another row.
Next time.
Okay. Next time.
In the meantime,
I knew it was going to be Nico,
Yeah, of
but I'm
course.
just
It
saying.
had to be, yeah.
Nico's at the top of the pyramid. If I'm going golfing with Eric Holla and shopping with Timo, I feel like the obvious answer is to go hiking with Nico.
Yeah.
He seems like a
Yeah.
hiking boy.
Absolutely does.
I
But I
agree.
feel like he's got a little bit of like history teacher energy. I feel like he'd be fun to go to a museum with, you
Yeah.
know?
I can
Yeah.
see it.
I don't know.
I
He
can
seems
see
like
it.
fun. But this is my pyramid.
I love it.
It's
This is my
lovely.
dance
Incredible.
mom's pyramid.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
This was a delightful surprise.
Should I leave this behind me for the rest of the episode?
I'm going to take it down.
Okay.
So we have a lovely Q&A section.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I put out on Twitter like a little ask us questions, and I got a couple of questions. So let's answer some questions.
Yeah.
You could start us off, Sarah. Ask our first question from the
Absolutely.
listeners.
Our first one is, how did you get into hockey? This can be for anybody, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'll start. I don't think it was by choice.
Yeah.
It's just because my dad was into hockey. So I'm into hockey. And I'm so happy he was into hockey because I love being into hockey.
Yeah.
My dad
Um,
also introduced me to it, but it was because of y'all that I'm really into
Yeah.
hockey.
Same.
That
And
was the same.
My fiance, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was always more of a figure skating girly, but I had friends in college who were super into hockey, and I would watch it with them. And then it wasn't until I watched it with you guys that I got really into it, bonding with my girlies.
Nice. Okay, Allie.
Yeah.
What's our next question?
Who of the three of you, as in us, is best at hockey?
Considering only one of us can actually ice skate,
I'm gonna go with you, Allie. Yeah.
I could definitely, if you put me like in the goalie outfit, I think I could rock it because I wouldn't have to technically skate. In just terms of
Not
being
as much.
Do you want to hear a funny story about that?
Yeah.
I have my friends who were really into hockey. She started a recreational hockey team in college by just recruiting people from her sorority. And the goalie didn't know how to skate. They would skate her out there and put her in the goal and hope for the best.
I love that.
That would be me.
Yeah.
I've only played roller hockey though. I've
Okay.
never actually played it at the ice rink because I'm scared to.
I would love to, but I should learn how to skate first.
Yeah. I played some roller hockey. I wasn't great because I'm not like a team sport person.
Yeah.
You've
Fair.
played a lot of softball with me growing up, and you know that my hand-eye coordination is suboptimal.
You need to give yourself more credit. You are figure skating currently. So,
Fair enough.
Next question. What is your best New Jersey story as a New Jerseyan?
I have no idea.
Shannon already gave us her Jersey Devil story. I feel like that's a great
I know.
one.
Yeah. What's gonna top that? What's more New Jersey than the New Jersey Devil?
I have used the bathroom at the bar at DJ's. It's pretty New Jersey. Oh, I think the most New Jersey thing didn't happen to me, but happened to my sister when we were going to the Taylor Swift concert. She like flew out, and we stayed up all night the night before in the city doing karaoke, and we're really hungover the next day. And we were so violently hungover we couldn't drive to the bagel shop, so we had to walk to the bagel shop. And since she doesn't live in Jersey anymore, the thing she was most excited about was getting an everything bagel, like pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
And so we walked hungover to the bagel shop. We got our bagels. And as we were walking back home downhill, she turns, looks over her shoulder and starts to say, "Hey, Allie." And I'm like, "Look out." And she steps right into like a hole in the sidewalk.
Oh.
And her bagels go flying onto the street and get run over by a delivery truck.
No.
And she's just on the sidewalk like, "My pork roll, egg, and cheese."
No, not the bagels.
It was so sad.
Do you guys say pork roll or Taylor ham?
I'm a pork roll girl.
Oh my God, what?
Taylor ham.
Yeah, it's Taylor ham.
What?
Do you live in New Jersey?
Yeah, you live in this part of New Jersey. Why do you say pork
I don't
roll?
know. That's how my dad said it.
Weird. Interesting.
We're going to move on.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough time to get into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah, what are your hobbies besides hockey?
I don't know why my hobbies in particular. I don't know.
Somebody asked.
I like metal music. I like going to shows. I have said a couple times that I climb, but I'm bad at it. What else do I do? I don't know. I don't know.
Pretty good.
It's weird to like think about your life when you have to ask like what do I actually do? I have no idea.
Shannon.
Okay, so somebody asked, since Shannon always reveals something each episode that Sarah and Allie have no idea about, despite being friends for literal decades, do Sarah and Allie have something that they can reveal that Shannon doesn't know about? So do you guys have something that I don't know about?
I think you don't know about this. There's a very brief period of time in my life before we met each other, because we've been friends since we were. How old were you when you moved to town?
A long time. 8.
So we've known each other since we were 8.
Yes.
So there's not a lot of time before that I was conscious for me to have experiences without you. But you were talking about like getting in, like what got you into hockey, and I was saying how I was more of a figure skating girly at first. Did I ever tell you how I learned how to ice skate?
Maybe.
So I
was
was always obsessed with ice skating, and I had another best friend before you moved to town, and she lived on a farm.
Okay.
And her mom knew how to ice skate and had a whole bunch of old pairs of ice skates that we would borrow. And they had a pond. So we could skate on the pond, but it didn't get cold enough often in New Jersey to skate on a pond. And we weren't allowed to do it unless our parents were home in case the ice was too thin. So what we would do instead is if there was, like the weather was calling for snow, I would go over to her house and she had horses.
Yeah.
And so they had like a pasture. But in the winter, it was just like mud and kind of watery.
Yeah.
And one of our chores was we would have to like bring the horses out, for some time during the winter, during the day. And then we would bring them back at night. And so when we would bring the horses back into the stables at night, we would take the hose and we would we would like go to an area of the pasture that was mostly flat, and we would try to like stomp down and smooth out the mud, and then we would spray a layer of water from the hose on top of the mud, and then we would just like really hope it got cold enough to freeze overnight. And then in the morning, we'd like brush all the snow off of it. And then if we were lucky, we would have like a 10 by 10 patch of ice that we could skate on.
That's cute.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to skate.
I love that.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Did I tell you? I'm sure I must have told you guys about the time that I almost died on a mountain.
Nope.
I must have.
I vaguely.
I don't know this.
A couple of years ago, we decided we were going to go and we were going to hike up in like Hudson Valley-ish. And it was snowing so badly that day. That didn't stop us. We decided we were going to do a scramble in the snow. And I have a circulation disorder. So like I can't feel my hands or my feet if it gets too cold. And I was just wearing like sneakers, just like running shoes to do this for some reason.
Okay.
And at one point we got up like to a point where there was no going back down. We could not go back down at this point. We had to just keep going up, but I couldn't feel anything and I was panicking so badly. So I had to just stop, have a little breakdown on the side of a mountain.
Oh.
And then he had to literally just pick me up like by my arm and just yank me up and throw me up upward onto the rest of it because I literally could not get up any further than that without him lifting me up.
That's crazy.
And then I had to just slide on my little shoes. Like I crouched down, I slid down on my shoes on the entire way down.
Oh no.
It was very cold.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
We are going to the mountains this winter, and we will not be doing any of that.
Yeah.
No.
Just be prepared if you do. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Don't wear sneakers.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question is, what are you guys' favorite holiday movies and why?
Ooh. Do you want to go first?
Nope.
Okay. My favorite holiday, I have two that come to mind.
Yeah.
One, well, okay, I'm going to say three.
Okay.
The first one is like I don't know if everyone would think of it as a holiday movie, but it's Little Women.
Interesting.
Okay.
Specifically the Greta Gerwig one.
Great
It
movie.
takes place over Christmas.
Yeah.
And the first time I watched it was when I was home for Christmas from school with my family. And I don't know. I just like it. It's such a cute movie. It's all about the girls. And it kind of makes me cry every time.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I also really like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Home Alone girl.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan, but
really?
No.
I cannot watch that movie.
No.
I
Why?
cannot sit through it. I just do not enjoy it.
I
Me
love
neither.
that movie. The
It's not for
scene
me.
where Kevin is like in the church with the old guy and they're having their little heart to heart. I think it's so sweet.
I think I've seen it too many times, maybe.
Maybe. My third one is not a holiday movie at all, but we always watched it around the holidays. So it's Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Yeah. I
don't know.
get you.
Also, great movie. Yeah. Great
Yeah.
choice.
That was also similar. What my favorite holiday movie that's not a holiday movie is The Dark Knight, because my parents would have a party, and when I was too young to stay up late with the adults because they were drinking, so I had to go to bed. But I didn't go to bed. I took out this little dinky like TV.
I remember it.
It was so tiny, and I would play The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And
Love
I
it.
don't know why, but that just stuck as a tradition. So every
That's
year
cute.
I had to go to bed early. I was like, no, I'm watching The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So rebellious.
Mhm.
So that was that's my favorite holiday movie. And then my favorite holiday movie that is a holiday movie, I have to say it's the Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Mm.
Oh,
Just something about it.
yeah.
I don't know, puts
Okay.
me in the mood.
Fair enough.
I enjoy it.
My holiday tradition that is not a holiday movie. It's actually not even a movie. It's an episode of a TV show.
Which one?
Okay.
But every year on New Year's Eve, I used to watch. I've done it every year. I watch the finale episode of Merlin because it premiered on Christmas Eve. It has nothing to do with it. It's just when it
I love
aired.
that,
So I would
though.
watch that every single year. But my favorite holiday movie is Elf. Hands down. It's excellent.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
It's
I
really
wouldn't
cute.
say
It's my favorite.
So you know who you were saying Home Alone is unwatchable to you?
That's unwatchable to
I
you.
cannot watch Elf.
Fair enough.
I find it unbearable.
Yeah.
But
This is a family favorite
I
for
love
us.
that.
Yeah.
I respect
once
it.
every 4 years for me.
Once was enough.
Okay.
Shannon, would you please read the last question for me?
Are those Hot Girls Hockey shirt available anywhere?
I meant to have the shirt here to show for comparison. It's in my bag right now.
That's okay.
But if you know, you know. And the answer is no. I keep getting asked that. Like, I cannot tell you how often I am asked this. The answer right now is no, but it will be.
We are working on it.
We are working on it. We are a 3-woman production plus producer. So we're doing our best. But yes, at some point we'll figure it out.
Need to get through the holidays first.
The same thing with these stickers.
Yes.
Things will be coming soon.
After the holidays.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think the best way to go into the holidays just to get tucked into bed, get a little cup of hot cocoa, put on your little feety pajamas, and listen to a good bedtime story.
So I wrote you guys a Christmas story.
I'm not looking at it. I'm so excited.
Inspired by Don't Worry About It. So I say a lot of goofy things. So this is going to involve a lot of the mispronunciations. I can't even do it. And things that I've said incorrectly over all of these episodes. And I put them all into a little Christmas story.
I love it.
And this might be a thing where I just have to look at it and read it. Because if I look at you guys, I'm going to start laughing.
Fair enough.
And I'm not going to be able to handle it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So, snuggle in.
Yep. I need to get all, okay.
Yeah. 'Twas the night before the Stanley Cup final game, and trench coaches of the Salt Lake City Selkies was without his team. The Selkies, I can't even. I just got one line.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Blame got me so good.
Stanley Cup blame.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, I need to look at Sarah. I can't look at you.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
The Selkies dominated the season with their flips and tricks, but ultimately became homesick. Right before the final game in the series, the players decided to put their sealskins back on and return to the sea. The Selkies were due to play the Detroit Red Wings, tied 3-3 in the series. Trench Coaches was ready to throw the game, but then Tio gave him a call and told Trench Coaches, "Don't you dare give up. I have some friends that can come play." Game day. After the anthem played, the Red Rings fans threw their wedding rings onto the ice for good luck. In response, the Selkie fans threw their pups onto the ice. The pups were immediately retrieved, though, and returned to their parents.
Oh,
yeah.
So first line out, we have Tio, Trifoli, Jacuzzi, Seigenthaler, and Steve, with Schmidt with a T in net.
Schmidt with a T.
First period was rough. Tio drew a penalty for interference, and the Selkies gave up the first point. Second period, Marino did a couple flips and got into a skirmish for slapping a Red Wings player with his fins. No goals were scored. Ooh. Top of the third, Jacuzzi ties the game on a breakaway.
Woo.
And Trench Coaches is cautiously optimistic. There are 3 minutes left in the third. We're tied 1-1. And if you can believe it, I finally drank the pumpkin spice latte with soy milk and broke the witch's curse for good.
Oh my God.
Marino turns back into a human. Tio fuses back with Timo. And Steve vanishes into thin air. With 40 seconds to go in the game, Marino gets the puck, gets it past the neutral zone. Timo passes it to Trifoli. Seigenthaler knocks a Red Wings player out of the way, and Jacuzzi scores!
Yeah!
And the Salt Lake City Selkies win the Stanley Cup game.
Oh, that was incredible,
so
Shannon.
good.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That was the perfect Christmas tale.
That was incredible.
I did have to read it like 6 times so I could get through it without laughing.
Oh my
I
God.
like how Seigenthaler has a J in it.
Don't worry about it.
Sure.
So we're not going to worry about that because I have one super quick surprise before we end it.
That's true.
Wrap it up. Allie,
Oh.
this is for you to open on camera.
Just for me?
Yep.
Should I put down my iPad?
Sure. Yeah.
I have no idea what this could possibly be.
I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm excited for you to find out.
I genuinely don't know what's in here. What is this?
I'm very excited.
Wait, I know where you got this from.
Okay.
Unless you used the box that I had.
No, it's a new box. Well, new box for this item.
What is this?
The best part is how it goes on.
It's a beaver!
No, it's an otter! Oh my god! That's what an otter actually looks like.
It's an otter that clips onto the tree.
I love it!
Oh my god. Wow.
Wait, what's a beavers build dams, right?
Yeah. No, it's an otter.
And the otters have clams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shannon. I love it. I'm going to name him John Marino. Oh my gosh. Floating sea otter. Oh,
Yeah.
they live in the Pacific Ocean.
Wow.
They're exceptional animals.
Wow.
Good job. Good job, little beaver.
All right. So this has been Hot Girls Hockey. Tune in next week for more sugar.
Spice.
And everything ice.
If you like our show, please leave us a rating, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and on YouTube, maybe TikTok. I don't know. I haven't made the account yet. And tweet at us at hotgirlshockey_.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this week.